So if you're someone who loves being productive and enjoys a cozy atmosphere, by chance you have been seeing co-working streams pop up on your TikTok FYP, here on YouTube, or you may have caught yours truly hosting a co-working stream live. I bet you have questions on what exactly are co-working streams, how is it helpful and beneficial, or if you already know and love them, you may be thinking, how can I host my own? Well, you are in luck because I got you. This video is going to be part 1 of a 4-part series on how to get started with co-working stream, what stuff do you need, how it's beneficial to you, and how to get started in hosting your own. Hey, hi, hello, my name is Myra. I am your favorite productivity loving Slytherin. And now let's go ahead and get right into what exactly is a co-working stream. So simply put, a co-working stream is essentially a virtual workplace where people come together to work, study, or just be held accountable. It's kind of like body doubling or having that sense of accountability to have others around you working to keep you on task, even though they may or may not be doing the same exact task that you're doing. I personally find it very motivating to have other people working on their to-do list, and it keeps me accountable to stay on task, off my phone, doom scrolling, and actually getting done what I need to get done. These streams usually consist of one host who you'll actually see on screen working. They may or may not come on and actually chit chat with you. It really depends on the host and the streamer. And they set up a very cozy and calming environment to welcome other people in, to hold space and get things done. Typically do these streams, you have a live chat running. I personally like to be in my chat throughout the stream. However, I do use a Pomodoro method where we have focused work time where my mic is muted. And also, particularly if you watch these on Twitch, they will have different commands for you to add on to a task list to keep you accountable and have that sweet, sweet digital to-do list, because you know, we absolutely love seeing things crossed off, and I promise you it is just as good of a feeling to do it on your paper or planner as it is doing it digitally and seeing it up on the stream. I think it is extremely important to note that co-working streams doesn't necessarily mean that you have to actively be working. I get this misconception all the time that people think that they cannot come in because they're not necessarily working. I always hop in co-working streams when I am journaling, studying, cleaning up my office. Anything that I need to actually focus on and make sure I'm getting those tasks done can be done during a co-working stream. Just because the word work is in there doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be your 9-to-5 job, or if you are a freelancer, it doesn't have to be work in itself. I've had people come in my streams and put that they're getting their cooking done or prep done. It's whatever you need to do to focus on. So don't let the co-working or even study with me's, which are very similar, scare you from hopping into it. The point of these types of stream is to hold place for us to focus together and get whatever we need to get done. So you may be asking, why exactly are co-working streams popular? I've personally been seeing them pop up a lot over on TikTok, and I think in the post-2020 world where there are a lot more people working remotely or even hybrid, folks are probably looking for a way to connect with other people. Also, you could be like me who just needed that body doubling type of accountability so you can make sure you stay on task and not actually scroll through the whole workday. Truly, when you are surrounded by other people, even virtually, that are working to get their tasks done, it really motivates you to stay up on your tasks and get your things done too. The sense of community with these co-working streams is so great. My own co-working stream community has seriously been growing. We're kind of like a little bit of a hub here. We check in on one another. Everyone says hello to one another. You can kind of get used to the people who always pop in, and it's always a good time to have newcomers come in and we just welcome them with open arms. Even if you work in the office, if you have a way to just plug in some headphones, my streams consist of some cozy lo-fi music so you can listen to that as you focus along with the rest of the viewers. It's a good way to build up your own community in case the folks in your office may not be the ones that you necessarily want to communicate with. So let's talk about a little bit of benefits that comes in these co-working streams. In my co-working stream personally, I love to do a Pomodoro timer. If you're unfamiliar what a Pomodoro is, it is basically a set number of minutes for focused work with a certain amount of breaks. The most common one is 25 minutes of focused work with a 5-minute break. I also do more longer sessions, which is a 50-minute focus work with a 10-minute break. I tend to come in during the break times and just chit chat, see where everyone is, how folks are feeling, and just kind of have that sense of community. However, I've also been a part of co-working streams where they don't necessarily talk at all. You have the break, you have that time to get up and stretch, drink water, whatever you need to do. You can definitely try different co-working streams and see which one tickles your fancy the best. The time truly flies by is a running joke within my co-working streams that regardless if we do a 25-minute focus work or 50-minute focus work, the time of focus work seems to fly by so quickly. You feel so productive while being on that focus work time. And if you're a bit of a competitive person, you can kind of play a little bit of a mental game to seeing how much you can get done within your focus work time, or at least that's how I do it. As I mentioned before, the virtual to-do list is so helpful for me to see a visual representation of what not only I'm getting done, but what everyone in the stream is also getting done. I love seeing things scratched off even digitally and seeing others get their stuff done as well. It's such a motivator to keep me going. I always love to keep my streams as relaxing as possible. I have a lo-fi hip-hop playlist that plays in the background. I lower it when I come in during the breaks to chit chat, and then we have the music up during our focus work. I have all the cozy vibes behind me. Usually I am playing the fireplace that you typically see in my videos. I really like to keep it a calm and cozy place to come and get some work done. I find it extremely helpful to be in an environment that makes you want to get things done. So I try to have that ambiance come through with my co-working streams. And if you check out other co-working streams as well, you can kind of see that similar calm and cozy vibe that matches that host's personality. Now, how exactly do you join a cozy co-working stream? Well, I'll definitely leave a few replays if you want to check out my co-working stream just to get a feel of it. I highly suggest you check them out over on Twitch. With the ability to add to the task list, it really gives you the full experience of a co-working stream. However, I do them here over on YouTube as well, but you can definitely find out even more streamers. I will leave a list of Twitch streamers that I love and hang out with when I am not doing my co-working streams, just so you can get a different vibe and figure out what works best for you. Now, we know the gist of what exactly a co-working stream is, and you enjoy them, and you're probably thinking, hey, I want to host my own. How can I do that? To be 100% honest with you, hitting that go live button is actually the easiest part when it comes to doing cozy co-working streams. But we're gonna dive deeper on how exactly you can set up and host your own co-working streams. So be sure to tap on this video right here. It is going to get you well on your way to get started, and I will see you over there.